Hello, Aries. Welcome to Cancer season. Cancer is a sibling sign for you. You are what's called a cardinal sign, and so is Cancer. Aries and Cancer are both signs that come with seasons that mark the quarterly turnings of the year. Cancer season begins with the solstice. Aries season begins with an equinox. So, working with Cancerian energy is really important for Aries. Cancer holds an important part of your chart that has to do with home, family, foundation, and what really helps you to feel stable and a sense of belonging in your life and in your activities. So, Cancer season in general is a period of time that calls you to the ground. It calls you to ground yourself, to earth yourself, to concentrate on how you resonate with the ideas of home, family, and belonging. Over the course of this particular Cancer season, I think that a lot of you are really working with some pretty deep sentiment. There might be new ideas, important conversations, and connections that you're making around these themes. Many of you, I think, are filled in Cancer season with a kind of longing. And the feeling of longing for me, when I tune in with it, has kind of an equal amount of grief and love. Longing indicates a feeling of something not being present or not being fully formed. There's a desire or a dream or a wish or a sense of something that maybe we can't quite grasp. And it feels to me like this season has a lot of longing when it comes to these themes of home and family and belonging. There may be important losses that really need you to attend them or give space and time to feel some feelings about. Grief practices and grief processes aren't always, what we think about as like, oh, that's a fun thing to do on a weekend or something like that. It can be hard to turn towards deep emotions or discomfort. But when we give time and space for grieving, for mourning, and for recognizing where maybe there has been loss, or maybe there isn't something that we deeply desire or want, giving the space and the time to those feelings is actually a liberation. When we push it away, if we try to ignore it, brush it under the rug, it doesn't go away. It's still there. It's still taking up space, and not looking at something often increases its volatility. And if you just think about a person, right, who needs to say something and isn't being heard or isn't being witnessed, that person will feel more and more anxiety or frustration in their body the longer that they aren't being witnessed. The same goes for our feelings and for our psychology. So if there are feelings that need to be felt and there hasn't been time or space to feel them, those feelings are there. They're underneath the surface. They are pressing out. They're bubbling up. They need attention. So, Aries, this is a season that is asking you to come in a little bit, to be contained, to find ways to hold yourself, to ask to be held by others if that's available to you, certainly to offer to hold. In connection and bonds, there also may be the need to feel feelings together. I know that for me, sometimes a hug or a holding and a witnessing from an external source could be the key that I need to feel a feeling that I haven't been able to make space for by myself. So I really want to encourage you to give yourself that time and space over the course of Cancer season and feel the fullness of the moment. Make space to be with it. And don't turn away from it, because this is your liberation. This is freedom. When you feel those feelings that are there, when you get quiet, when you attend to what needs to be attended to, that will open up space for more energy, vitality, health, and creativity. And that's where you want to go. As we move into the month of July, there is an increasing flow of energy into parts of your chart that have to do with creative expression, with vitality, with fun, with romance, with flirtation. You are wanting to create space for a kind of what feels to me like an emergence or new beginning of some kind. Some of you might have ideas about what would feel fun or enlivening or invigorating, or how you might experience some aspect of your self-expression in a new and different way. And as we move through Cancer season, those ideas are going to be percolating a little bit more strongly. They're going to be wanting to come out and self-express. This is a really important period of time for you also to feel that you can be authentic with your close-in people. So again, the themes of home and family are really present. And the feeling that I have is that you need to be able to express yourself authentically with the people who are closest to you. And this is a period of time that is asking you to reveal yourself, to take the risk, to be courageous, to be vulnerable, to open up to intimacy, and offer your own trust in expressing what is true for you. Some Aries out there are really working with family making projects. And this looks like you having conversations with your significant others and thinking about how to grow and attend life that you are nourishing. So you might be thinking about moving in with a partner, or maybe having a child, or maybe you have children and you're thinking about how to support them in new and different ways as they grow and evolve, or how to support yourself, or how to support each other as everybody changes and experiences life on Earth. So definitely, again, this is a period of time to be authentic, to be courageous, to be heart forward, and to express yourself in ways that your future self will be thankful for. And sometimes that's really helpful for me to think about if I get anxious or nervous to say something, or to ask or reveal something that feels like a risk. I think about, what is my future self going to be the most grateful for? How can I really give a gift to my future self? Sometimes it also helps me to think about giving a gift to my past self, or giving a gift to my ancestors. What have I worked really hard for? Or what did my ancestors work hard for me to be able to experience and vocalize and express? And when I feel that kind of support across timelines, that can sometimes be what I need to give me the energy and the self-confidence to come forward with whatever it is that I want to come forward with. So there is an emphasis right now on your self-expression and on a kind of revealing or growing confidence and willingness to bring yourself fully to your life, to your projects, but also very deeply to your intimate relationships. There's also definitely an emphasis on where you're putting your resources and your attention and your energy right now. And it's very important that in the ways that you are putting out your energy, this includes like your labor for sure, and what you're paying attention to, and where you feel your life energy being invested. It's important that as much as possible, you're investing in what feels like it is serving life that you want to live in. It's not possible for all of us to work jobs that we love or that we feel might contribute to the greater good of the world. But how you show up in those jobs, with those relationships, with your interactions, with the ways that you care for your own body or for your spirit, can serve life, can serve a greater kind of sentiment. And so This is a period of time that is asking you also to make some little bit of adjustments in your spirit and how you orient yourself more spiritually and subtly, so that you can express and invest your energy in ways that really feel like they connect you with a larger, deeper substance. Towards the end of Cancer season, there is an acceleration of mental energy in your chart. It feels like around the 20th of July or so, all of a sudden you have big ideas coming in. There is definitely emphasis throughout this month on how you're putting yourself out into the world. As I just mentioned, the ways that you invest your energy and how you're expressing yourself. But as we get into the end of Cancer season and move towards Leo season, a lot of you are really feeling your voice open up. You are wanting to speak. You are wanting to express in new and different ways. You definitely want to say what you need to say right now. You definitely want to be open to new ideas. You want to be encouraging more kind of experimentation in how you are looking at things and perceiving your life. I want to tell you to not hold back, to be bold and to be courageous, but also not to be arrogant. Fire signs in general and Aries definitely can come across with a lot of force. There can be a quickness and volatility in how fire energy and how Aries energy puts itself forward, especially when there's the idea that you know what you want and that what you know, like if you feel right or something like that, there can be a quickness and an urgency to your expression. So I want to encourage you to slow down, to pace yourself, and to also really highlight the benefits of curiosity, good conversation, and a sense of humor. When it comes to what you're wanting to express and how you're wanting to put yourself out, your sense of humor and your capacity to be curious about perspectives beyond your own will be enormously supportive. So over the course of Cancer season, Aries, please take care of your inner world. This is a great time to rest, to retreat, and to withdraw. This is an important time for you to be focusing on your energy and your energetic expenditures. This is also a period of time that is asking you to feel feelings that may have been lingering for a while beneath the surface. As you give time and space for this inner work, your confidence and self-expression is increasing. Your creativity is being fed and nourished. This is a season that is leading you to some important expression and articulation through the ways that you get to express yourself here in your life. I definitely encourage you to find new and different ways of expressing yourself, explore your creativity, explore your options, expand your sense of humor, and get curious about who and what is around you. Aries, I'm wishing you all the best in Cancer season and beyond. Bye for now.